What is up, guys? Welcome to the Desire of the Nations YouTube channel. Make sure that you guys subscribe before we continue with this video. I'm so tired.
I'm
so
pretty tired. But he just got off of work like a few hours ago.
Yeah.
And yet he still wanted to take me out for breakfast. So sweet. Joseph is leading and heading up this video, so I kind of don't know where this is gonna go, what's gonna happen. I'm a little nervous, but
I'm excited for this video.
But mostly
I'm really
excited. Yeah.
Well, first I'm excited to eat because I'm hungry, and then I'm excited for this video. We're gonna get this started, but man, we've never been to this place, so this place is gonna be really good.
Excited. Let me show you where we're at.
I'm really brave. Is really gonna like this place.
Oh yeah? You have Woody with you?
So Brave got himself this giant pancake. I'll share it with you.
What is it, Brave? We haven't done Brave Cam in a while. All right, Brave. Did you have a good time?
What is up, guys? So we finally made it home. We put Brave down for a nap, and now we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this, which I'm super excited for. Are you nervous for this?
I am pretty nervous.
Yeah,
I have no idea what questions he's gonna ask.
Okay, so I came up with these questions at like 3 in the morning, so I don't like literally no sleep, and I'm just writing all these questions down. Alrighty, so here are questions I've never asked my wife. Question number 1. What are things that I do that make you feel disappointed in me?
Oh, that's a sad one.
I know, I'm jumping right into
Are
it.
you sure you want to hear the answer? Are you
Gosh, you
prepared?
make me feel like
No.
like it's gonna be all bad. No, yeah.
What are
just
things you
be
do
honest.
that make me feel disappointed
in me?
in
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Well, I think I can say I've never felt disappointed in you, but maybe I have a few times been disappointed in the situation we were in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe it's something most wives probably feel like, and I'm just gonna say like maybe just times when I really want to just rest and hang out with you and you have other plans already made.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Question number 2. What do you value the most about our relationship?
I really, really value. Can I say 2 things?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. When I first met Joseph, something that totally blew my mind was he was the first guy I was ever in a relationship with that I can truly say pushed me to Jesus. And I know like that's a cliche thing to say in a relationship, like, oh yeah, is he pushing you to God? Yeah, okay, cool, that's great. But I think that when we were dating, my eyes were totally opened because for the first time, genuinely, with all my heart, I saw what it looked like for someone in a relationship to push me and really, really just catapult me to dream with God and to be with God and spend time with God and not just him. So that's something, one, I've always valued from the very beginning, us having, because I've never experienced that before, and that was so awesome. But as a married couple, I would say something I really value in our relationship is the trust we have. Like it's so beautiful, it's pure, and I really value that. And I know that's not something that comes easy to a lot of people. But I don't know if you would agree, but it's been ever since I met you, and even in our marriage, it's been so easy to trust you, and I appreciate you for that.
You're welcome.
You're like, dang, you're taking long with these answers. I'm so nervous.
Okay. If there was one thing you can change about me, what would it be?
Nothing.
You have to say something.
No.
You have to say something. Just one thing that you could be anything. If there was one thing you could change.
Everything about you makes you you. Like, because I'm a believer, if you change one thing, it's going to affect everything else. I truly, like, I love everything about you. I don't know if we want to put that in there because that's so cheesy. But.
Okay, no, but like, so like when I was coming up with these questions, I felt like I had an answer for you of one thing you had changed about me.
Wait, be honest. Did you think of something you would want to change about me?
No. But I really felt like, I think she would answer this, you know? Like,
what was it? And I'll tell you if you're right.
Okay. If there was one thing you could change about me, I thought you would say that I lived in Chicago.
Wait, like now or when we met?
When I don't know, just whenever. If there was one thing, it could be anything. It's general. There's one thing you could change about me.
I do think you're onto something there. But I feel like that's not changing something about you. It's more of changing something about God's plan and for our lives. So that's not like a problem with you because obviously we're being led by God wherever we are. We were led to California. We were led to San Antonio. So I feel like that's something between me and God. Like, God, I would want this change, but I feel like that's not.
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. If you were to lose all of your memory tomorrow, what is the one memory you would keep?
Oh my goodness. That's so hard. You know I'm a sentimental person.
Mm-hmm.
And you know my biggest fear is literally losing all of my memories and like forgetting everything. Man, do you have an answer for that?
Probably this morning's breakfast or something. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't have an answer for that. I would need to seriously think about that. So if I could
only have one memory, which one would I want?
Yeah.
And is this in our marriage or just in general?
It's just in general, yeah. You have to give an answer.
Would you?
Yeah, I would give an answer. I
can't skip one?
No, I would give an answer.
Man, okay. I guess I'll choose a moment where I feel like literally all the things I love collided into one moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it sounds cheesy and cliche, but there is like some thought into this. I would probably choose the memory of the night before Brave was born, or like during that process. And I say that not only because like, oh, you know, we got a beautiful miracle gift, you know, of a child, but I think because I remember feeling so loved that you had stayed up all night praying for me. And then not only that, I felt so loved by God that he answered your prayers and my prayer that I wouldn't have to have a C-section. And then I felt so much love seeing Brave. Like, that was an insane feeling. And then in that moment too, I knew us having a baby and, you know, the two becoming one in our marriage, all of that. Like, I felt like I was onto something bigger. Like, this is my destiny and my purpose with God unraveling in this moment. So I feel like that's a good moment that I would say, like, I felt so much love. All the things I loved were in one moment.
That's actually a really good one. That's a really good one. There's like a whole album actually, like whenever we listen to this worship album, it literally just brings me back to that day or to that time, you know, when, those are some really awesome memories.
So we played worship music pretty much that whole birthing process.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I was in the hospital for a few days, so.
Yeah.
It's a lot of praying and worship.
Okay. You can't look.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not a fast reader.
Is there anything you've dreamed of doing but haven't done yet? If so, why?
I feel like that's a good question. Man, okay, that's a hard one too. I feel like I'm the worst to question because you know that I take so much time thinking about my answer.
Yeah, literally. Like,
we could be here all day. How many questions do you have? Okay. Well, I feel like I tell you all the time, like, oh, I have a dream about, like, I dream about this, or like, this is one of my goals. Like, can you think of anything that I've told you?
I can't answer your question. You have to answer.
Dang it. Okay. Okay. I guess the first thing that popped to my head, I'm going to say it, but I'm not really satisfied with this answer. But the first thing that popped to my head was I have a dream of like of being good friends with Stephanie Gretzinger and going like out to coffee with her and talking about God and songwriting and.
Okay, Steph, if you're watching this, we're inviting you for some coffee. So
she's just like one of my biggest inspirations in worship. So
how funny would that be if she just comments? She's like, "Oh yeah, sure.
Let's go. I'm in San Antonio."
Okay, next question. What was a moment that made you most proud to say, "I'm his wife"?
Oh, I have a lot of moments like that. Like, and I feel like I'm bad about telling you every time I feel that way, but I feel like that a lot. Honestly, it's every time I see you just like having a heart for God and talking with people. You have a really great way of like inspiring others to chase after God. And I saw that, just yesterday.
Well, you kind of answered my my second question, because second part of that question what was the most recent moment that you were proud of me?
I guess I can go into detail.
Well, okay, what was like probably one of the best moments that you can like recall in your mind that just made you like so proud to be my wife?
Like of all time?
Just a moment that like you look back at and you really kind of cherish and you're like, wow, like I'm so proud to be his wife.
Well, I guess the biggest one for me, because I'm your wife and I'm Brave's mom, is every time I see you just have fun with him. And even the moments where you correct him and teach him, because it's like every time I see Joseph and his relationship with Brave, like I always think of the father in me. Those relationships, our relationships with everyone really is a reflection of our relationship with God, and it reveals something. And I feel like I'm always learning watching them to like play, or I don't know, play fight and tackle, or play basketball, or it's really cute to watch.
Which of my accomplishments are you most proud of?
Ooh, I have one, but it's not in completion yet.
Okay.
Can I say that?
Okay, yeah.
So I think one of the things that I'm most proud of that you've done, and that I think when it is like actually done, I'm going to be so proud even all the more, is your book that you want to write. Every time you tell me ideas and things about it, it makes me really proud. And I already know like when that book is published and written, it's going to be so powerful. I'm going to be so proud of that accomplishment. Aw. Are my answers like...
Yeah, I feel like I should do this a lot more often. Like I'm just literally getting all these words of affirmation. Just...
Is it like things you're expecting me to say though?
No, I like literally, these are questions I've never asked you before,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing that I do for you?
Get me coffee. My favorite thing, yeah.
I should have seen that one coming.
Yeah, that's an answer he could have expected.
What features of mine? So this kind of like, I'll explain if you don't fully understand the question.
Okay.
What features of mine do you hope Brave will have? So like as he kind of like grows into like a man,
Aww.
what features are like character traits of mine do you like really hope that Brave has?
Man, most of them. Literally, when I was pregnant, I would pray over Brave in the womb and just pray like, God, make him like Joseph, like make him a man after your own heart. Even the prayers that I would pray for him before I even knew him, like, oh, prayers for my future husband. Make him a man after God's own heart. Give him faithfulness to you, Lord. Give him faithfulness to me. A lot of those prayers are transferred to our son, because I believe that he's going to grow up and carry a legacy that we've, humbly built to the Lord. And a lot of, man, you have so many great traits, spiritually, physically. No. I did pray that Brave would have Joseph's eyes, dimple. Do you remember what my other one was?
I don't know.
I remember it was 3 things I wanted him, like physically, traits I wanted him to have from Joseph, and it was his big puppy dog eyes. I wanted him to have 1 dimple, and I can't remember the third one. It must have been his ears. No.
and no acne. I'm using, this is like totally sidetrack side note, but oh my gosh, I'm using this new acne cream and it does not work like at all. I'm like, have you noticed? Yeah. Like, and I literally paid like almost like $7 for it, and it legit
really?
does not work.
I feel like they really, depending on the kind you get, it makes all the difference.
Yeah.
You have to find one that works for your skin.
I guess I never really realized that before.
Yeah.
So she like told me to get, because I got that one acne cream, whatever. This is total like sidetrack side note. Sorry, I'm just like It's bugging me.
Next question. Which acne cream do you use?
Yeah. So she told me, because I got this new one and I was like, let's try it. And then so she tried it and like a day, she already knew. She's like, no, like, go get me the one that we always use.
Okay,
so,
I didn't see it all mean like
no,
that.
yeah, you didn't say it all mean. But so anyways, I went to go get it. But I kept using like that new one because I'm like, I think I like it. And like legit, no. it's bad. So I switched to the other one just today. Okay, next question.
I didn't know that.
How can I be a better husband to you?
Can I phone a friend? No, I'm just kidding.
What? That kind of makes me feel like
I'm just kidding.
this isn't
I was going to call you, of course.
This isn't if you want to be a millionaire.
How can you be a better husband to me? Honestly, like I know I'm so privileged and lucky because of the husband you are. You're an amazing husband, especially like in this day and age, like where there's a huge attack on men and like masculinity and just being like the man of the home. Like you do that so well. And man, I guess if I had to pick one thing that could make you a better husband.
Oh, here we go.
Would be, it's funny, I see coffee like flashing in my mind more and more. No, I'm just kidding. No, you always get me coffee when I ask for it. So maybe you know what? I'll say this and tell me if it's like,
No, go ahead.
You don't
go
want
ahead,
me to say
go
it.
ahead.
I'll say this, like, I want you to like hug me more. I feel like that's the only thing, like, I'm always wanting a hug from you, but it's never a good time because we're so busy.
Okay. No.
So, like,
I accept that. I take that. I do.
I feel like that's all my answers sound so cheesy.
No.
But it's like, they are thoughtful.
No, that makes sense. That, like, I'm the type of person that's like, I'm like, go, go, go. Like, literally just.
I think our first date, he told me the first, like, 50 years of his life planned out. I was like, bro, like, I don't even know what I'm going to wear tomorrow. Like,
I showed her how my living room would look in my future house. I'm like,
I forgot about
the furniture that I was going to have, everything.
He did. He showed me a picture of everything he wanted. And I was like, wow.
Yeah. So, no, I take that. I receive that.
Yeah.
I take that correction.
We're just always on the go as well. Like
Yeah,
with ministry, with Desire of the Nations, and then also just in our daily lives. Well, I love your hugs.
Hug break. Is there a moment that you can recall in our relationship when we were the happiest?
Well, it's funny because I feel like a lot of my like happy memories were a lot of your like struggling memories. Remember when like we finally got married and you're like, you got nicer. Mm-hmm. and I'm all thinking like, when we were dating, I felt like those were a lot of happy memories because we didn't fight as much or should I say, like, we didn't disagree as much. And we were long distance, so there wasn't a lot of drama in my mind. So I feel like a lot of those happy memories were, like, in that time period of, like, being engaged, getting to know you. Even, like, the first, like, moments of our marriage, like, all of those were so happy because they were literally our first memories together in a lot of ways. But I feel like you've told me before, like, a lot of my happy memories, like, he was stressed out over something or you were, like, I guess I was mean back then. I don't know.
And this isn't to say, like, I don't want people to think, like, this question is saying, like, we're not happy now.
Yeah.
You know, these are just kind of like, for instance, like, I guess I'll answer this question too really quick, is probably a moment that I can recall in our relationship when we were the happiest, quote unquote, would be probably, like, the first year of our marriage. And that would be probably because we had like the most time together. Right now, kind of since we moved to San Antonio, the job that I'm working is kind of just like really just ugly hours. And we don't get like as much time together as we probably want. That doesn't mean we're not happy now. We're happy now, but obviously we're not like in the ideal situation that we want to be in.
Yeah, not spending as much time together. When we are together, there's not a lot of time to go out and make those happy memories, you know?
So like, definitely keep us in prayer. Just believing for the right doors to open and for God to lead us in the right direction. Because from there, like, we truly do believe that we'll be able to, if the right doors open and God just leading us in his will, we believe that we can have more time together. We can, you know, and not that we don't make time now or anything like that, but yeah, just believing for the right doors to open. Where do you see us or / our marriage in 5 years?
Okay. So it's 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 2026.
I will be 27.
Oh no. Does that mean I'm 30?
You'll be 29.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you'll be 29.
Okay. I'll be 29.
I'll be 27.
You'll be 27. Well, I guess I would assume that we would own our own house at that point.
That would be really nice.
Yeah. And I'm assuming the house that we've been dreaming of together.
I hope we're thinking of the same dream.
I know.
She's like picturing this one house. I'm picturing this other house.
And I don't know. I guess I truly believe that 5 years from now, we'll have a lot of experience and we'll really be knee deep into our calling. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I want help like saying it the right way.
I know. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Like, not that we're not in our calling now, but I truly feel like this is just the beginning.
Yeah, seeing kind of like the big picture of it kind of revealed more.
Yeah.
The holistic part of it being
just a lot of pieces coming together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not that I think in 5 years everything will be perfect.
Yeah.
Just generally, I think that we'll be a lot more experienced and matured in the calling that God has for us, and we'll be able to see a lot more things come into alignment. Mm-hmm. And maybe another baby.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. Last question. All right.
Okay.
What excites you the most about our future?
Honestly, and again, I know this is going to sound cheesy, but just doing it together. It excites me the most, doing it with you, being with you. Mm-hmm. Whatever our future holds, I know that you're going to be there. And I can't imagine a future like without you or without Brave. So just knowing as a family that we get to step into it together, and that the future was called, you know, for us by God, mm-hmm. knowing that it was him who ordained it, you know?
Yeah, that is pretty exciting.
Yeah, like, because honestly, like, I could say a lot of other things, but none of those things are sure, and none of those things are, mm-hmm. you know, I don't know that this will happen in the future, or that will happen in the future, but what I do know is that we're going to go into it together, and that's the most exciting part for me. Yay, another hug break. No, I'm just kidding. What about you?
I would have to say the same thing. That was a pretty good answer.
Yeah, I mean, our thing, you know, dating was always better together.
Yeah, that was like the theme pretty much of our marriage, and dating is like we're better together. You know, the both of us doing this together, serving God together. And as long as we're together, like just seeing God move through that, through our marriage, through our relationship with him. So
that was a lot of fun.
I like this. That was fun. Yeah.
Well, comment below if you want me to do, what is it called?
Questions I've never asked.
Yeah, so comment below if you want me to do questions I've never asked my husband. I'm not going to lie, that makes me nervous as well. Like, I was nervous for this, but I don't know
that makes me nervous.
How did you feel about this?
I felt good. I felt fine. I didn't feel nervous asking the questions. I feel nervous answering the questions, not going to lie. Yeah.
Well, we hope you enjoyed it too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Not going to lie, I felt like a lot of the questions I asked, I might have I guess I did feel a little bit nervous. Like, oh my goodness, she's going to expose me, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know I've never asked her these questions before. So it was a lot of fun. But make sure to comment below if you want Olathe to do questions she's never asked husband, me. So anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. We love you guys. We are praying for you guys, and we'll see you next week.